away for a week.
Not if you hang me outside that window with my hair on fire.
San Rio or San Quentin?
Are you here on vacation?
Business.
And pleasure.
I think his vacation's about over.
I'll be down there practicing my backstroke and working on my suntan.
There's only one way out of here. That's over the wall.
Well, you have a nice trip.
Even judges die.
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicality.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Quiet heart, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law, don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good. Everybody's doing time.
Come on, let's get him loaded.
Well, if that tip I got on Peter Avery's correct, he's in there loading up right now.
You know, Judge, I don't care if this man graduated Harvard, and I don't care if he speaks 6 languages. What I do care about is that he was in the CIA for 15 years. That means he can kill you 100 different ways with a paperclip.
No. 50, maybe. He's loading up enough firepower to take out a Square City block.
Square City block? That's redundant.
These guys don't look like they're in the National Guard, kid. Let's go.
House! Go through him.
Could have made it. There's a file.
You know, other guys get to read novels, books, poetry, peruse the financial section. I get to read about Murder of the Month. Case you hadn't noticed, hard case, going after a guy like Avery
Could have a tendency to result in a very dangerous condition. It's called death.
I see it hasn't affected your appetite.
I can always eat. But when you're dead, you can't, so I figure I should do it while I can.
Was I supposed to know that he's going to turn the stakeout into a demolition derby?
Demolition derby? It's more like a war. That man meant business. Nothing was going to stop him. He's a lunatic, Judge.
The man is an international arms dealer. Illegal. Now, before he decided to go into business for himself, he was in the CIA. We've been after him for years.
Yeah, I know. Just another one of those lowlifes that waltzed out of your courtroom dirty, right, Judge?
Yeah.
You want a sandwich?
No. Now, pay attention. I figure he's shipping the arms out of the country, okay? So those M16s are being loaded onto a freighter right now.
Are they now? That's too bad. Me? I am now going to proceed to eat my sandwich, and then I will go and clean the pool and maybe trim a hedge or two and try, and I repeat, try to forget about the events of this morning. And the last thing I am going to do is take on a CIA agent.
Ex-CIA. You know what we ought to do after what happened?
What?
Have a nice vacation for ourselves.
Forget it. I'm not a fool, Judge.
Just get away for a week.
Not if you hang me outside that window with my hair on fire.
Some nice place like San Rio Blanco. Huh?
You're not going to hustle me into going after Avery.
Hey, did I say anything about Avery?
San Rio Blanco? Luxurious island paradise, white sandy beaches, gorgeous women, bloodthirsty CIA agents.
Ex-CIA, I told you.
Yeah, wait a minute. It's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Avery went down to San Rio Blanco about, 4 times in the past 6 months alone.
Right, and he didn't go down there to work on his tan. And if you read further down at the bottom of the page, you'll see that he also owns an import business right there on the island.
Are you insane?
We'll go deep-sea fishing, and maybe we'll just nose around and check out the operation.
The only deep-sea fishing we're going to do is when this guy tosses us into the ocean. What are you going to do if you do find out something? You going to call the LAPD? Judge, this is a banana republic down there. You don't have any power base.
Come on. It's beautiful down there.
Life is beautiful, and I plan on enjoying mine for a very long time. And I am not going to let you get us both killed.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. You're in my judicial stay. Now, it's going to be San Rio or San Quentin. Okay? Look, kid, we're not down here to find Avery. Get your mind out of that rut.
You promise?
Of course I promise. Why should I want to look for a killer like that? This is a vacation, pure and simple.
Well, I feel better already.
Is Peter Avery staying in this hotel?
What?
Just kidding.
Well, at least I'll die with a smile on my face.
Right.
Welcome to San Rio Blanco, gentlemen.
Thank you. Milton C. Hardcastle and party.
It's Mr. Party to you.
We have a reservation.
Yes, we would like something with a view of the marina, please. Something secluded. Maybe a suite on the top floor with a bulletproof door.
We have a lovely suite on the 3rd floor, gentlemen. If you'll fill this out, Senor Hardcastle, I'll have the luggage sent up to your suite.
Thank you. Hey! I got the address on Avery's company. It's called Diamond Imports. It's down by the docks in the warehouse.
That's terrific.
Well, you're in a good mood, considering you don't want to come down here at all.
Judge, you sold me on this vacation, right? Well, I'm going down to the pool where it's nice and safe. Lots of people, beautiful women. Yep, I'll be down there practicing my backstroke and working on my suntan. So, if you want me, that's where I'll be. You can do whatever you want to do. And you know what? I would love to see the look on Avery's face if he knew you were down here. Because it just might be the dumbest thing you ever did.
Funny you should mention that. He just flew in last night.
Avery's here?
Right.
I knew it. He's here. I knew it. I knew it.
Probably just a coincidence.
Coincidence. Where is he?
He's down at the pool.
Avery's staying at this hotel?
Why do you think I booked us into this place?
Hardcastle, are you out of your mind?
Hey, we have to keep an eye on him anyway, don't we? Listen, we're safe here. He's not going to pull anything with a hotel full of tourists.
We're not safe. We're not safe anywhere on this island. Listen to me. Guys like Avery run San Rio Blanco.
All we have to do is go down to the warehouse and check out Diamond Imports. Then we'll see if he's importing what I think he's importing.
Oh, sure. And clock him for a few days, see who he talks to, maybe find out who his buyer is.
There you go.
No.
See?
No.
Now you can start keeping an eye on him down at the pool.
No,
Right?
I am not going anywhere near that international maniac.
But you said you were going anyway. There's a lot of people down there.
Don't you understand? After Avery spits you out, what do you think he's going to do to the bozo standing next to you, which, in case it slipped your mind, happens to be me?
Why do you always have to think so negatively? Now, what could happen? Look at all those people down there. There's your little friend from the lobby. Look, she's all by herself.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice? Now, go on down there and keep her company. Put some suntan lotion on. You're whiter than a tree toad's tongue.
I'm from Florida. I never burn.
Okay.
Maybe I will.
Run along.
Hello again.
Hi.
That is a lovely bathing suit you have on.
Thank you. Would you like some lotion?
No, thank you. Never use it. The boy burns. The man tans.
Isn't that Peter Avery?
I don't know.
Yeah. I've been waiting for your call. Everything's arranged. Don't I always? But we'll get business out of the way and we'll have an early dinner together. Say, 5 o'clock at my suite. Until then.
Oh, I thought you didn't burn. You better put something on that. Well, I see our friends have had enough sun.
Listen, that guy took a phone call before. He said he was going to meet someone in his suite at 5.
Well, it's as good a place as any to wait.
You know, I think we're nuts sticking this close to Avery.
Relax, will you?
Don't do
sorry.
that.
I told you to put something on it.
Miss?
Would you like to order something, senores?
Yeah, give me a rum Collins and give my friend the check.
I'll have a beer.
Beer? Come on, we're on a vacation here. Try to be a little more daring, will you? Give him something special, nice and special.
Perhaps you would like to try our Sangria Colada.
It's very good.
Well, as long as it doesn't come in a coconut. Does it come in a coconut? I hate coconuts.
Would you like to join us?
Well, thank you if I'm not intruding.
Oh, no.
Actually, you
Caught
kind of
us at
caught
a
us
time when we would love some company.
Yeah. Excuse me. This isn't a vacation.
It's okay, Milton. I let him out today. He gets too much sun, he'll get a little testy, though. My name's Mark McCormick. And this is Judge Milton C. Hardcastle, L.A. Superior Court.
Retired.
Aggie Wainwright. May I call you Milt?
Sure.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
And your Sangria Colada.
Well, I guess colada means salad. That looks like Carmen Miranda's hat.
Are you here on vacation?
Business.
And pleasure. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm local. I run an air charter service.
Well, that sounds fascinating, doesn't it?
Wainwright and Wainwright Charter. The first Wainwright is my departed husband, Harry.
Well, the judge is a widower, too.
Confirmed widower.
Judge, I think it's 5 o'clock time.
Mr. Salazar?
Excuse me. Do you happen to know that guy right there?
Mr. Avery's waiting.
The tan suit? Yes, Emilio Salazar. Not a nice man. Why?
Oh, he just looks like somebody I know.
Oh, now, looky there. Well, I think I'll leave and let you two be alone. Get to know each other a little better. I'm off to embark on a very, very dangerous journey. I'm going to try to make it to my room alive. Yes. So, Judge.
So, Milt, You're, from L.A.
Yeah.
I like L.A. I try to get up there whenever the Lakers make the playoffs.
You like basketball, do you?
Well, everything seems to be in order.
Of course it is. The automatic weapons stolen from the National Guard armory were unloaded yesterday. I'll arrange for delivery. You can tell your friend the Colonel that he can start his little war in a week.
It is not a war, Mr. Avery. The Colonel simply wants to free his people.
I don't care if he wants to start a free zoo. It all arrives on Thursday.
Muy bien.
Business finished?
Si, senor.
Then let's eat.
You know, it's not every day you meet someone like Aggie Wainwright. She's intelligent, she's attractive, she's witty. She probably has a hell of a right cross.
What are you, Cupid? I didn't come down here to do the tango with her.
You're afraid she's husband hunting, aren't you?
Oh,
right?
I don't care if she's here to hunt rhinos. Nobody made you the recreation director.
Judge, you were the one that said this was a vacation. Well, I'm going to make you sweat this vacation out.
We're not on a singles tour, you know. We came to put a lid on Avery.
Diversions, Judge. I figure if I keep my mind busy on other things like suntans and sandy beaches and beautiful women, then it will keep me from thinking how stupid it is for us to be down here going after a guy like Avery on his own turf.
Come on, he can't be all that tough.
Oh, yes, he can. They learn a lot of things in CIA school, believe me. They learn how to make bombs from tubes of toothpaste. They learn how to make ice cubes out of acid. I bet you this guy Avery's got an umbrella that shoots poison darts. How much you want to bet?
Come on, you've been looking at too much of that secret agent stuff. Now, he likes to come in the hotel at night. We just got to keep our eyes open.
Why do you have to tell me these things?
Well, if it isn't Judge Hardcastle. This is a surprise. It's been a while.
I heard you'd retired.
Did you? Well, it's too bad I can't say the same about you.
Do you still have that prison cell waiting for me with the welcome mat out?
I'm retired.
We're just on vacation down here.
Remind me to send the judge some flowers. It's an old island custom.
How nice.
Enjoy your stay, Your Honor.
Thank you.
What's he doing here?
I don't know. I can't afford to have him down here. Not now. I think his vacation's about over, don't you?
This guy's a judge, Mr. Avery.
Even judges die.
Mark.
Hi.
Oh, here's your wallet. You left it in my room.
Thanks, Kath.
Bye.
Diversion.
Sure.
We've been friends for a long time, Milt. The weapons he brings down to these islands are responsible for hundreds, perhaps thousands of deaths. It seems there is a great deal of money to be made in the suffering of others.
I don't understand. You know Avery is smuggling weapons into these islands, and you can't even do anything? Well, you're an officer of the court, aren't you?
It's not that easy. Avery wouldn't be bringing stuff in here if he was worried about getting busted.
Unfortunately, that is true. I can sympathize with your frustration, Mr. McCormick. I would like nothing better than to put Peter Avery behind bars where he belongs.
Well, that's great. Everybody wants to put this guy away, and he's still walking around.
Can you find out if Diamond Imports has had a heavy cargo in the last couple of days?
I will check. Por favor, averigüe si en los últimos 2 días hubo algún cargamento para Diamond Imports. Mr. McCormick, there are officials, corrupt officials in the highest levels of my government. If I had their names, perhaps I could do something. Without them, I'm sorry, Milt. I can do nothing.
Well, you heard the man. We tried, Judge. Come on. Be packed and out of here in an hour.
I think Mr. McCormick is right. For your safety, I would suggest you catch the next flight back to the United States.
Finally, a judge with some sense.
Gracias. It seems a shipment of farm implements was offloaded from the freighter Rising Star and delivered to Diamond Imports yesterday.
I want to get in the warehouse. I want to get in there legally, okay? Hey, you can go home if you want to. Could get a little scary.
Nah, I always said if you're gonna play Interpol detective, you should have someone around to point out the mistakes you're gonna make.
I never make mistakes.
Well, what I sure do.
We have $500,000 in small arms in the pipeline waiting to be delivered. Just to be on the safe side, get in touch with Salazar. Tell him to send some men to the warehouse. I want those crates babysat until delivery.
Right.
Quiet, huh? Of course it's quiet. It's 6 o'clock on Sunday morning.
Give me a hand, will you?
Why don't you use your foot?
Oh, sure, after I soften it up for you. Looks empty.
Think there's any dogs in here?
I don't know. Well, I thought you liked dogs.
I do, but not on my leg. Here, boy. Hey!
No dogs. Okay, over there. Why are you so scared of dogs? It's stupid. Well, we got guns. Aha! Give me that. We run the serial number on this through the Interpol computer and we trace it right back where it came from.
Look at this. It's a shipping invoice for the farm implements.
Okay. Invoice, declaration of contents, registry manifest, all signed by Peter Avery. Okay, this and the serial number put together is as good as a signed confession.
We got company. Come on, let's go. Whoa. Oh, no. No, you gotta be kidding me. No, they only do that in the movies. You don't really want to jump down there.
It's only about 40 feet.
Well, that's 38 too many. Besides, it looks like 100, and I'm allergic to heights, Judge.
Don't worry about it. The fall will probably knock you out.
This Lone Ranger stuff, I don't know.
Hope you haven't forgotten how to hotwire.
Call Salazar and tell him to set up a roadblock on the coast road. one of the M16s is missing.
Along with all the papers pertaining to the shipment. When business runs smoothly, everyone makes money, and that makes me a contented man. This judge is bad for business. Take care of him, amigo. If you do not, I would think about making San Rio Blanco your permanent home. Fortunately, there is no extradition between our two countries.
I'll remember that. I underestimated Hardcastle. It's a mistake I won't make again.
I don't think we should be going back to this hotel.
I don't think they recognize us.
Let's pack up and get out of here.
What's the matter with you?
In case you forgot, Judge, Avery is staying at this hotel.
I know that. All we got to do is stop by the embassy on the way to the airport and tell them what we found.
Whoa. Now, remember who said he was going to send us flowers? Wait a second. Could be a contact bomb in here. You never know. Maybe a canister of cyanide gas. Wait a second. Wait a second. Come here. Come here. It's from Maggie.
What are you looking at?
Come on, admit it. You like her.
What I would like is for you to go down and get the car, okay? And I'll take care of the suitcase.
Well, why don't you give her a call? Thank you for the flowers.
Let's go get the car, McCormick.
You know, if I was 10 or 15 years older...
Get out of here. Hello. This is Mr. Hardcastle. I'm in 1008, and we're going to check out in about 10 minutes. Yeah. Yes, thank you. You got a key, McCormick? Use it.
Senor Hardcastle?
Yes.
I have been ordered to search your room.
You got a warrant for that?
Yes.
Right.
You are under arrest, Senor Hardcastle.
You guys are in trouble, you know. You call this justice?
You call this proper police procedure, huh? What happened to reading a suspect his rights? I'm an American citizen, you know. What happened? They planted some drugs in the room.
Was it Avery?
No, the bartender at Murphy's Bar and Grill. Call the American Embassy.
Just let them drag Hardcastle off like that and throw him in some prison.
Mark, we are doing everything we can.
Mr. McCormick, there are proper procedures to follow in this matter. I have a call into the prison, and we've requested a full report of the entire incident. I can assure you our embassy will do everything possible to secure his release. Judge Hardcastle will have his rights protected.
How can you expect me to believe that his rights are protected, or anybody else for that matter, when a jerk like Peter Avery can come down here and frame an American citizen like that? A judge, no less!
I have filed a petition with the ministry.
I don't think you understand me, my man. I want Hardcastle out of that dump, and I want him out now!
I will have the information you have on Mr. Avery forwarded to the proper authorities both here and in Washington. But you must realize, Mr. McCormick, when an American citizen is arrested in a foreign country and charged with the smuggling of drugs, there are certain diplomatic and political considerations to be taken into account. Be patient.
Be patient, huh? Be patient.
If you'll excuse me, I have a reception at the Presidential Palace.
Yeah.
I'll call you as soon as I learn something.
Well, I wondered when you were going to show up.
You know, must be quite a shock to you, Judge, to find yourself in a place like this.
I don't imagine you're used to such surroundings.
No, it's not so bad. It was okay till you got here. You give the place a bad name.
You know, in a place like this, you can buy almost anything. Freedom, pleasure, pain, death. It's quite a supermarket. Why don't you save yourself some grief? Give me back those invoice papers you took.
I can't do that. It's evidence. That's going to put you away for a long time.
You're tough. Unfortunately, nobody's that tough. Not in a place like this. Think about it.
Hey, Avery.
In case you've got anything else to say, my friends will see that you don't get lonely. I'll check back with you tomorrow.
Para allá. Tú, amigo. Para acá. Aquí. Aquí solamente tienes 15 minutos. Aquí no se puede fumar, no se puede pasar artículos. Y cuando yo digo se acabó, se acabó. ¿Ok?
Sí.
What happened to you?
Well, I kind of put in for a change of venue, and it wasn't granted.
You all right?
Did you talk to the embassy people?
Yeah, I spoke to a guy named Danner. I gave him the papers. He's sending them off to Washington.
Good.
Judge, if we have to wait for Danner to get you out of here, we're in a lot of trouble.
Why are you saying that? He's going to find a way to get me out of here legally.
How many times do I have to say this? The law doesn't work down here.
How the law works any place. You have to nudge it, that's all.
Judge, you can file as many motions and objections as you want. You can sustain and overrule till you wear your little gavel out, and no one's going to listen to you down here.
You through?
No, I'm not. There's only one way out of here. That's over the wall.
Well, you have a nice trip.
Judge, I've got to break you out of here.
No.
Don't be stupid. Not now. Don't be stupid.
Listen, I'm sworn to uphold the law, right? Now, if I'm going to break the law...
How can you break a law when there is no law to break?
You're going to get me out of here. You're going to do it legally.
Legal is your territory. Prison breaks are mine. Just hang in there. Adios.
Ah, that's good. Right there. Milt thinks the embassy's going to do anything for him. He's crazy.
I know he's crazy. Coming down here was crazy. This whole island's crazy.
Mark, we better do something.
Listen, Aggie, I've got an idea. It's a little risky, but it just might work. The only thing is, I'm going to need your help.
Oh, good.
I'm getting dizzy here. I need some water.
$500 American.
People disappear in that place.
Well, what if somebody recognized you back there?
Money talks in San Rio Blanco. Fortunately, I have plenty of it. It's you I'm a little worried about.
Me? I'm the guy in the white hat, remember?
Oh, yeah? And justice always triumphs, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, when you finish rounding up the bad guys, how about buying me the best steak dinner on the island, right?
How about lobster?
How about it?
Okay.
Shut up. Milt, word of your escape has been broadcast all over the island. Roadblocks have been set up along all the major roads.
You got a plan for this guy?
Of course I do.
You want to clue me in on it?
It'd only confuse you.
I don't care if it takes an army to find them. Just do it.
If he is on the island, my men will find him.
Inform the colonel we're moving up the calendar. He wants that merchandise, he'd better be ready to accept delivery. I want that stuff out of the warehouse no later than tonight.
I will relay your message.
I'm counting on you. Emilio, don't let me down.
Muy bien.
Hardcastle must have 9 lives.
Salazar's men will find them, Mr. Avery.
It's funny. He's more of a threat to me now that he's retired than when he was sitting on the bench.
Get the car. I'm going to the warehouse. Washington wants Avery as much as we do. And we both recognize the signature on that authorization to help us.
I hope there's a precedent for this.
There will be. State of California versus Avery 83.
Now, how come this crazy plan of yours sounded better in Judge Ramirez's office?
You quit looking in that mirror. You make me nervous.
I'm making you nervous.
Just drive, will you?
Yeah.
Mr. Avery, I'm following those 2 clowns on the old road to the airport. They'll be coming your way in a few minutes. Tag up with us past El Dorado Street.
Okay. Stay out of sight. We'll meet you there. We're on the way to the airport. Let's go.
That's Avery. Yep. Let's see some of your hotshot driving now, kid.
Hang on.
Where they're headed. I want them.
Vacation's over. Time to go home, Avery.
You won't be needing this.
I don't think so, Judge. There's no extradition agreement between the United States and San Rio Blanco.
Ah, but this is not San Rio Blanco. You just crossed over into San Rafael.
Yep. In case you didn't know it, that there is the border. And San Rafael has an extradition treaty with the United States.
You gotta be kidding. You'll never make it stick. They'll throw it out of court. There's no precedent for this, and you know it.
I believe it'll be the state of California versus Avery, 1983, right, Judge?
Now you could.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. We thought we'd stop by and say goodbye. We forgot to say thank you.
We want to let you know how much we appreciated your help.
Well, I enjoyed every minute of it. So, did you get everything you needed?
Yeah, Ramirez has got all the names of Avery's contacts and
the Coast Guard stopped the freighter with the weapons on it, so...
So, good.
Well, plane leaves in 40 minutes, so...
Well, have yourself a good flight.
Okay.
What?
Here.
I have the tickets.
It's not for you. There you are.
What's this?
Just in case the Lakers make the playoff.
What are the odds of that happening?
Jabbar is back.
got some freelance Lone Rangers.
More like a freelance execution.
It's just a job, Roy. Don't enjoy it too much.
Well, somebody's got to do the job that the law used to do. Big black boots, shiny helmet, 74 cubic inch Harley under your butt. Boom, boom.
Dirty's dirty. Doesn't make any difference what kind of uniform you wear. They're not gonna bust you up. They're just gonna kill you.
You thinking about a career in broadcasting after my funeral?
Monsieur, steak tartare.
That's right. Steak tartare. All right. And I'll have that medium well, please.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to teach you a few things about good dining.
Dumb plan, Hardcastle.
What? It's a terrific plan. Get out of here. Let's go. Well, put your clothes on.
Well, I've got an idea. You're not going to like it.
Most fun I ever had in my life. Why did you turn down the parole?
They know that I know. I'm not leaving Hardcastle.
You going back to Clinton?
Nope. Hey, open this thing up.
We help you with McCormick, and you get to ride with your old friends again.
You're taking things into your own hands.
We're collecting garbage.
And you're going back to prison where you should have been all along.
Oh, yeah? Who's gonna clean your pool?
I want to get you, Hardcastle! I want to get you, you hear that?
Judge, those are real bullets. Don't do it!
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicalities.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Quiet heart, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law. Don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good. Everybody's doing time.
Stop. Police. Hey, what are you doing? I haven't done anything wrong. I'm on parole.
Come on, McCormick. I want to watch the news.
Come on, you looked at this thing 50 times.
Now, this part, bang, see that?
Oh, right through the door. Good. Tired of her anyway. Shh. Come on, I want to watch the news. How am I supposed to know what's going on in the world?
Look out the window.
They're claiming victory in their 6-month battle with the New Jersey grapefruit fly. George Moscow,
Always have a backup, kid. Get you out a lot of close calls.
any pregnant female flies in the last 2 weeks. An overturned chemical truck forced the evacuation of over 500 La Cañada residents today.
There's a movie classic on television. You got to watch some jerk who sends
Experts after pregnant fruit flies.
Very important stuff. Science.
Show you important.
Cut that out!
Hey, you cut it out.
Cut it out, McCormick.
Cut it out. Stop it.
Not just an excuse to put
Wait
his
a
officers
minute.
behind the wheels of
Come on.
exotic
Shut up. I want to hear this.
And here's something of a switch. San Quentin inmate Dwayne Morton was scheduled to be paroled this morning, but when the time came for his release, Morton refused to come out of his cell, stating that he would never return to life on the outside.
Oh, that's the second time the cable went out this week. Getting sick of this. I sent Dwayne Morton up to San Quentin to do 5 years, and he's already done 3. Now, why would he want to turn down parole?
Well, he must have been a pretty good boy while he was inside if he's getting out this fast.
He was an accountant. Did magic numbers. A real wizard with stats. He knew more about basketball than anybody ever knew.
You didn't bust him for laying down a few bucks on a game now, did you, Judge?
He was working for, Artron Electronics. His numbers did a little tap dancing, but basically he was a straight shooter.
You mean he's basically weird? San Quentin is not the kind of place you want to renew your lease at.
You're right. There's something weird going on here. You want to take a little ride?
A ride to San Quentin? Couldn't we just go to the zoo?
That's where we are going.
Oh, come on.
Come on, come on, come on. I'll let you ride up front with me.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I wanted to be sure my original sentence was fair. It's all legal. Still 15 years.
Your Honor, I realize my client's not one of the Hardy Boys, but 15 years? Isn't that a little stiff? This is his first offense.
It's also his last. Take him away. I've got another case in 15 minutes, so let's get this over with. Frank? George Morgan, gentlemen. Get a good look at the face. You'll want to see it before it sees you.
The cop killed him.
2 cops. Morgan emptied a shotgun barrel into each of them, then rifled the bodies for cash and went out for dinner. I sent him to the gas chamber. That was 2 years before the Supreme Court threw out the death sentence.
It'll be a pleasure.
It's just a job, Roy. Don't enjoy it too much.
Somebody's got to do the job that the law used to do.
That's why we're here. I figure we're just picking up the rope after the bleeding hearts have dropped it.
Well, this time, gentlemen, that rope will be wrapped around George Morgan's neck.
San Quentin, there must be 200 guys here courtesy of you. I bet you if they'd known you were coming, they would have thrown you a buffet.
Feels good to be back, huh, kid?
You got a sign for it, George.
Let's give you the creeps.
All I did every day was think about how I was going to get out of here. Now I jump in a car, drive for 6 hours, and come right back.
Well, you got 26 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, but I didn't get very good mileage out of this place.
Now go down to the control point and wait. Turn the blue slip in at the front gate. You leave. Good luck, George.
See you, Ace.
And a tender farewell.
Tell you one thing. I feel a lot safer in here with him being on the outside.
I thought it was supposed to be the other way around.
Sometimes the system doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, we're working on it. Can we go through?
Yeah, Judge. The warden cleared you through to cell block A.
I know the way. Come on.
Hold it, Judge. Your friend's got to wait here for you.
We'll just get the warden on the line.
No, that's all right. It's fine. This is your excursion.
You want to wait here?
Where am I going to go? The tennis courts are being resurfaced, Judge.
Almost here. It's old Hardcase.
Where'd you get that hat, Hardcastle?
Did you leave your dress in the courtroom, huh?
Hey, Hardcastle! Where you going?
Hey, Uncle Milty!
What are you doing here, Judge?
This is a nice setup, Dwayne. You doing the warden's taxes again?
Oh, whatever it takes to get by. You know how it is.
Well, I thought I did. Why did you turn down the parole?
I got it made here, Hardcastle. I mean, no client complaints, sort of a captive audience. I make out okay. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because I'm worried about you, Dwayne. Now, you've done your time, and there's a lot of really bad guys waiting out there for this room.
Yeah, well, maybe they're going to have to wait a little longer.
What are you doing? Collecting obituaries? Georgie Hicks, Vic Zarelli, Leo Doyle? What are the numbers?
Just a little study I've been doing, that's all.
You're doing a study on dead cons, and you won't walk out the front door. Are you going to tell me what's going on?
I tried that already. It didn't do me any good. I took my books up to the warden. Nothing.
Hey, I'm not the warden. I'm the guy that went easy on you when I could have sent you for 20 years. That's more than nothing.
About a year ago, I started keeping stats on guys who were getting out of here on parole. I wanted to figure my odds of making good when I got out. Well, instead, I found something that I wasn't looking for. Look at this. Georgie Hicks, 38 years old, supposedly jumps off the 2nd Street Bridge. Vic Zarelli, 33, slapped in the head with a baseball bat a week after he's paroled. Leo Doyle, 42, hit and run soon as he stepped off the bus. Look at that.
What does it mean?
It means that there's no chance that all of those were accidents. I mean, those aren't the only ones. At least a dozen heavyweight cons who got out of this place last year wound up dead as soon as they hit the streets.
.002. Not much of a survival rate.
Doesn't sound right. I knew Georgie Hicks. The guards wouldn't even go near him, and they had guns. Who's going to push him off the bridge?
I don't know. That's what the man said.
The man's a con, Hardcastle.
He's an accountant.
Same difference. I got $20. It says this thing's got flies all over it.
No bet.
Train service to Salt Lake City, Chicago, and Cleveland. Now boarding at Gate 6. Now arriving at Gate 12, the 10:50 Pacific Special from Vancouver and Seattle.
Nice boots. A lot of leather there. Gonna be extra.
Skip it.
He looks like he owns the planet.
Maybe just a small part of it. About 6 feet deep.
Let's go.
Hello, Morgan. Don't tell me you've forgotten what I look like. It's only been 7 years.
Parnell.
That's right, Morgan. I'm the guy who sentenced you to death.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
We'll make it up.
what's the official report?
Accident, same as the others.
Sure. Morgan was just trying to catch his train, right?
Looks like he caught it.
I'm telling you, Judge, this thing does not add up.
Not unless you use Dwayne's calculator. See, every one of the guys on his list had a death sentence which was commuted to life, and they were all back on the street in 10 years.
Well, it sounds to me like you've got some freelance Lone Rangers on your hands here.
No, you've been reading the wrong comic books. Bringing the heavies in to face the law is one thing. These guys already faced the law, slipped through. Well, this is more like a freelance execution.
You going back to Quentin?
Nope. We gotta handle it from this end.
Well, I've got an idea. You're not gonna like it, but it makes a lot of sense. Who's got the most to lose with these guys back out on the street? Who's always cleaning house only to find dirt all over their floors again?
What are you trying to say?
Cops, Hardcastle. Bad cops.
No, it's not cops. Cops, huh?
Cops. Dead end, Judge. Your friends in blue wouldn't tell you stink.
Yeah, they told me enough. Listen, Dwayne Morton said the last 5 guys paroled from death row died in accidents, and all of them were sentenced by Judge Parnell or 2 other old friends of mine. Guys who quit the force, went to law school, and got to be judges.
What? These guys are judges?
Yeah, I knew them back when I was a motorcycle cop in the Georgia Street Motor Squad.
You were a member of that group? I heard of them. They were unbelievable. I don't believe it.
They were a bunch of motorcycle cops. They were ultra-conservative right-wingers. I mean, the little guys were 6'3".
No, it was a good outfit for a while. One of the guys, Emmett Parnell, and I sweated out our law boards together.
From what I heard, you got out of that outfit just in time. Those clowns were investigated.
No, I didn't get out just in time. I got out. Some of the guys were riding shotgun, a little heavy. Staying inside the limits, but too close to the line for me.
Glad to hear that. They let you just turn your back on them?
No, I just left. I had other things to do.
Well, I gotta give it to you, in case you do hold the line. I'm sure back then you had half the underworld in L.A. on your case, and yet you still walked away from it. You walked away from your backup.
Dirty's dirty. Doesn't make any difference what kind of uniform you're wearing.
Big black boots, shiny helmet, 74 cubic inch Harley under your butt, boom, boom. Out in the city, keeping the gutters clean, eh?
Most fun I ever had in my life. Closest I came to being a cowboy.
And you think these are the guys who are popping these ex-cons, huh?
Look, every one of those guys on Dwayne's list was sentenced by Emmett Parnell. Now, when Emmett and I passed our boards, Frank Cadigan and Roy Stern decided to go for it, too. We were 4 hotshot cops, all went into law. Frank and Roy retired like me, but Emmett Parnell is still sitting on the bench. Am I going too fast for you?
Judge, this is big stuff. But these guys are following through on their sentencing. We've got a real chink in the legal system.
Yeah, if it's them, we gotta stop them.
How? They know you. You walked out on them. What are you going to do, invite them over for cheese and crackers?
No, they're gonna invite me over for cheese and crackers. What happened to the cheese and crackers?
Hey, haven't seen you in here in around 100 years. You fall off the wagon or something?
Ah, it's been a while.
Hardcastle! Hey, what's the idea of pulling my ticket?
I pulled it, and you're going back to prison where you should have been all along.
Oh, yeah? Who's gonna clean your pool?
You want him downtown, Judge?
Let's get him out of here.
That's round 1, Judge. Next time you won't have your friends around to help you. I'm gonna get you, Hardcastle. I'm gonna get you. You hear that? You hear that? Outside! I'll get you, Hardcastle. You look out behind you.
Hardcastle, turn around. Somebody wants to talk to you.
Hammett?
We thought it might be time for a little company reunion.
Well, that's nice, Emmett, but I've already got the gold watch. What can I do for you?
Well, Milt, it's not what you can do for us. It's what we...
Yeah, I know the rest of it. What makes you think I need your help?
Emmett seems to feel that you've got some dirt stuck to your trousers.
I was in the bar tonight when your friend came in.
Oh, well, I can take care of McCormick.
As long as you've got 2 other men to pull him off.
He doesn't want in. I say we throw him out on the street.
You remember Roy? He was always the diplomat of the Corps. But in a way, he's right, Milt. What was it, 30 years ago? You kind of threw us out on the street.
I just resigned from the outfit, that's all.
We're willing to leave that in the past if you are.
Just what exactly is the purpose of this reunion here?
We think you need help with the McCormick situation.
You know the system, Milt. It's a good idea, but it's too big, getting bogged down. We're just expediting things.
Expediting?
We're collecting garbage.
What you're saying is that you're taking things into your own hands.
These men have been fairly tried and fairly sentenced. They've had the full benefit of the law.
Maybe they benefited a little too much. Is that it?
It's like a clerical error. We're just erasing the mistakes.
But you guys taking a big chance telling me all this.
Look, it works out all the way around. We help you with McCormick, and you get to ride with your old friends again.
He tried to kill you, didn't he?
You know, I haven't had these boots on in 30 years. They look pretty good.
It's a dumb plan, Hardcastle.
What? It's a terrific plan. It works every time.
Yeah, when was the last time you tried it?
Well, I haven't exactly tried it, but it looks good on paper.
Well, the ads will look good on paper.
Hey, you guys want adult movies?
No.
No, we've got our own. Batman and friend take on the American League of Justice.
No, we don't want the X-rated stuff, Willis.
Speak for yourself. What am I going to watch when my bones are healing, huh?
They're not going to bust you up. They're just going to kill you.
You know, I'm getting tired of being the duck in this partnership. When I finally get out of your probation, the only job I'm going to be qualified for is that of a target in a penny arcade.
I'll give you a good reference, too. What's more, I'll tell them you went out and did a job of work that most guys are afraid to even talk about.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, you can do it, McCormick. We're counting on you, McCormick. This isn't a beer commercial, Judge. These guys are playing with half a clip in their heads and a full clip in their hands.
I'm working on that.
All set, Judge. You got a 15-foot of satellite dish and about 150 incoming channels.
That's great, Willis. What about the other stuff?
Oh, you're all hooked up. I patched in 2 cameras right into your landline. All you got to do is hit the switch and you're on the air.
You thinking about a career in broadcasting after my funeral?
I can even fix it so you can go out on all 3 networks at the same time, just like the president.
Yeah. Nah, it's fine the way it is. I just want to be able to break in on the cable when I have to.
Oh, don't worry about a thing, Judge. And remember, I'm just a repairman, so if anybody comes around from FCC to, check out the installation, just don't remember who did it, okay? You know, those government guys get a little finicky when it comes to broadcasting licenses and things like that.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that. I'm strictly legal, Willis. I'm FCC licensed approved. Public access is public access. All we want to do is a little special.
Well, all right. See you around, Judge. This is my house.
Thanks, Willis.
Sure.
What do you think?
I think it means I'm in over my head.
No, what it means is you can watch all your dumb movies. I get to watch the news, and we don't have to worry about the cable going out because there isn't any cable.
What's the cameras for?
Listen, if you want to catch a judge, you better have a few eyewitnesses, okay? Come on, we got to get dressed for dinner.
Why get dressed? Since when does Burger Man have a dress code?
We're not going to Burger Man. We're going to make sure when you get shot at, you don't get hurt.
Ah, yes. Chaise petite. It's French for Burger Man.
This is great. This is great. This is just like LA in the 30s.
Yeah.
This is the kind of place Thin Man used to hang out in. See?
Well, I can see why he was thin if he had to eat here. Nouvelle ripoff.
Judge, it's supposed to be one of the best restaurants, if not the best restaurant in all of LA.
Yeah, I bet they're out of business in 6 months.
Good restaurants are like good friends. They stick around and they give you meat and potatoes.
You want to hold it down? Listen, I've seen the kind of places you like to eat at. And if it doesn't have a neon sign in the window that says eats, then the food isn't authentic enough for you. Well, my stomach lining can't take any more of your authentic cuisine.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to teach you a few things about good dining. Just keep your eye out for a guy wearing white gloves and little guy.
Bonsoir, monsieur. My name is Bernard. I will be serving your table tonight. Are you ready to order?
Yes, we are, Bernard, but we haven't received any menus yet, so...
We do not use menus. Chef Maurice has prepared special selections for your dining pleasure this evening. Tonight we feature the pigeon grillé in raspberry sauce, the poulet à la Cléopâtre, baby beef thon madrilène, and of course, our pièce de résistance, the famous steak tartare.
I'll have the last suggestion.
Monsieur, steak tartare.
That's right. Steak tartare. Great. And I'll have that medium well, please.
And have you decided, monsieur?
I'll have the New York cut with sauteed mushrooms and onions on the side and plenty of French fries, please.
French fries. Will the gentleman be ordering any wine?
Yes, the gentleman always orders wine. What do you have?
Everything, sir.
Would you care to make a suggestion, please?
We have a very fine Beauclair 80, which I think might please you.
Oh, yes.
No. That was a very inferior year. The new cellar master forgot to turn the bottles. The grapes were only second rate. Do you have the Bernardine 78 or 79?
Will there be anything else?
No, that will be all, Barney. And tell Maurice I would like the French fries très chaud, s'il vous plaît.
Très chaud. Sure.
There's our man, Joe Fingers. He used to be the slickest pickpocket in this town. That guy could boost your socks with your feet still in them.
Don't tell me. Another one of your probationers.
One of my biggest success stories. Now, I put Joe on probation. See the gloves? That's my idea. With the stipulation that he always wear the white gloves every time he left the house.
It's impossible for a pickpocket to work with gloves on.
I don't believe that. You can't do that. That's cruel and unusual punishment. If the guy had half a brain, he'd get a good lawyer and sue the hell out of you. What is it? I can't...
Strictly legal, McCormick.
Oh.
Look it up. State versus Fontaine, okay? See what the court says about me in there.
It took him 50 pages to say donkey?
Hey, Joe.
I was just talking about you the other day, Judge. My PO said you retired.
Yeah, I did, but that's not going to get the gloves off you, Joe. Not yet. I'm still hanging on to my old cases just to keep the hand in.
I guess that means this ain't a social call, huh, Judge?
Right on the nose, Joe. I always liked that about you. Yeah, I need a little favor.
Sure, Judge. What kind of favor?
I want you to pick a pocket.
Hey, Judge, hold on a second. I'm strictly legit now.
It's worth a year off your tail.
On the other hand, I always say a guy ain't much if he can't do a favor for an old pal.
Right. I'll call you later with the details. Looking good, Joe.
Hello.
Great.
Monsieur? What, monsieur? I hope everything will be satisfactory.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
What's the matter? Too well done for you?
This looks like raw hamburger.
It is raw hamburger. That's what you ordered. Steak tartare.
What are you so jumpy about? I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
Joe Fingers has to switch guns with Stern, right? How do you know Stern's even going to have a gun?
Because it's his style. He likes guns.
Oh, that's great. So all Fingers has to do is get the gun with blanks into Stern's holster.
Nothing to it.
What if it doesn't work?
The glass is half empty. Why do you always have to look on the downside?
Because it's my downside.
Oh, Joe's the best there is. Now, there's nothing to it. Nothing to worry about. He hardly ever lets me down. Now, come on. I got to see a man about some wheels. Get out.
late.
Learn how to tell time, did you, Roy? A little traffic.
Let's do it.
Why don't you watch where you're going?
I gotta get another drink.
Hey, punk! I'm talking to you. Hey. What are we going to do, beat up drunks or what? Come on.
Come on, gentlemen, let's get this over with. Let's go.
What's the problem? Was I speeding?
It's called a preemptive strike, McCormick. I get you before you get me.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Judge. Let's talk about this, all right? I didn't mean what I said the other night.
I made a mistake about you. I'm not going to make another one.
Judge, now, wait a minute. Just take it easy here, all right? I mean, what are you going to do? Whatever happened to law and order, huh? I mean, you're not going to kill me without a trial.
Fed up with you, wise guy. All the right talking, wrong moves. Thought you had me caught, didn't you?
Listen, Judge, you've got this all wrong.
Enough of this. Kill him.
No. You kill him.
Now, wait a minute, Judge. You're not. You're trying to teach me a lesson, all right? All right, listen, I'm sorry, all right?
Judge, those are real bullets.
Welcome home, Milt. Where were you, McCormick?
Getting gunned down made me hungry, so I stopped for a cheeseburger. Don't look at me like that. I brought you one, too. Here.
Scared the hell out of me back there.
Why, Judge, you were worried about me, huh?
Getting late.
Come on, admit it. You were worried about me. Listen, that's nice. Thank you.
And it's just that if something happens to you, we couldn't put this thing together, see?
I see. Well, that's nice. How does my lip look like?
Look like Travolta.
John Travolta?
Seymour Travolta. He's a bail bondsman on Fifth. Little short, fat guy. Sweats a lot.
What am I going to wear to the haunting?
Nothing. This haunting's going to be au naturel, as they say.
Something troubling you, Roy?
The whole deal. I still think that you and Emmett let Hardcastle slide back in pretty easy.
He pumped 6 rounds into that kid.
Hardcastle's kept his nose closer to the line harder and longer than anybody I know, and yet, 30 years later, he shows up suddenly doing a total 180.
Yeah, 30 years, Roy. Everybody changes.
I haven't. Not that much. Frank?
What?
Just saw McCormick.
What?
He's here, I tell you.
You're out of your mind.
Look at you? No, I'm running from the towel boy because I stole some soap.
Well, of course I know it was him. I'm telling you, Hardcastle is running some kind of a game with us.
Maybe you need to cool down, Roy. Take a break.
Why don't you give me a break, huh? The three of us have hung together for 30 years. Hardcastle shows up and suddenly I'm the heavy.
Okay, Roy, we'll check it out. First thing tomorrow morning, we'll go to Hardcastle's house.
Well, well, I figured you'd drop by. You guys look like you saw a ghost.
Think about what you're doing, Milt.
It's a little ironic coming for you, Emmett. You thought about what you've been doing?
What are you gonna do, Hardcastle?
First, I'm gonna read you your rights, Roy. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You'll never prove we killed those cons.
There's 7 of them, Emmett. We're gonna
Isn't
follow
that Judge
them up just
Hardcastle?
like breadcrumbs till we come up
Yeah, it
with
looks like
something.
him.
Milt, those cons
look at
are
this.
criminals who made a joke of the law. Eventually, they would destroy it. Now, we simply
What's going on?
eliminate them before they have a
I don't
chance
know.
to do that. We're just doing.
Sounds like
what
these
we
guys are
have
making
to
some
do
kind
to
of
preserve
concession.
the system.
We better report this.
Then we'll play fair and let the system decide if they like your style.
Things have changed, Milt. We used to own the streets. And they'd see us rolling down on them, they'd run like hell.
It was 30 years ago. There's still a lot of good guys out there trying to do their jobs as best they can. You ought to be on a boat fishing. Well, I think we got enough airtime here. Oh, that satellite dish is really something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. See how clear that is?
Yeah.
150 channels, huh? 24 hours a day, every day. Football, baseball, soccer. Who's winning?
Giants.
Who's that? Is that Jack Clark?
I doubt it. This is the Tokyo Giants from Japan.
You don't know anything about teams like that. Come on. Put something else on.
What, you want to watch the news?
Yeah.
And those were very obvious.
Okay.
Yamamoto takes it outside.
6ヶ月にわたるニュージャージーフルーツフライの撃退に大成功を収めました。ファンビルーの
150 channels.
市によりますと、ここ2週間認知した ハエは全く発見されていないと。
Jersey Joe. You don't mess with me.
Somebody's going swimming. I don't know who.
Dump this hunk of dirt in the bay.
Judge, my strong suit is women.
Why don't you just push off?
What do you want me to do? Put on a white coat and serve you wine?
Hold me.
That girl's not involved in killing anyone.
Just bought the farm, Mike. You know that.
Stop it, Joe!
A lot of guys died around her.
Start digging.
Manny, no.
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicality.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Quiet heart, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law, don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good. Everybody's doing time.
Joe, I really don't mind waiting in the car.
Do me this one favor, okay? Will you please see me at home, okay? Will you? Michael, take Miss Gray home, will you? Appreciate it. Okay, maybe.
Mike, I'm out of ice back here. Could you stop somewhere? I'd like a drink.
How can you let him paw you like that, Tina?
Darling, do we have any choice?
You can't kill everybody, Joe. My people don't cave, they stay in place. You kill me, you get nothing.
I told you, Kelly. I want to organize the mob action out here. I want a piece of everybody's gross. You've been stalling on me.
Why don't you go back to Jersey? You got plenty of business there. Leave LA to us.
Because I'm greedy. Dump this hunk of dirt in the bay.
Don,
Yeah, what's up?
somebody's going swimming. I don't know who. I couldn't get a plate.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, Judge, the water's cold.
Oh, it is it?
Yes, it is. The water heater in that gatehouse is broken. Now, I get in the shower in the morning, and it sets my whole day off wrong.
You really amaze me, McCormick. You know, you're supposed to be a tough guy, and you're complaining about a little cold water.
It's not just the cold water. That bed in there is as hard as a rock.
That bed is an antique.
Oh, antique.
Teddy Roosevelt slept in that bed. You're sacking out on a piece of history, and I'm not going to hear it belittled.
Judge, could we at least call a guy to look at the water heater? Judge, could we please call a plumber, and while we're at it, maybe get a guy to get the cockroaches out from under the sink?
There are no cockroaches under the sink, McCormick. Now, will you let me alone? I'm busy here.
What's this? A new case? Another lowlife with a 5 o'clock shadow who wheezes garlic and stomps on orphans?
Well, you could say that people don't live too long when they're around this one. I don't know if it's coincidence or not.
Let me see. This is the hood. This angel is the target? Well, you know what an acute interest I have in law and order. There's one thing I hate is to see criminals escaping justice, so if there is any way that I can help out on this case, why, like, you know, throwing myself in the path of this desperate criminal, offering my body in sacrifice to this horrible, whatever she is. Well, Judge, you can count on me.
That's nice. The trouble is, in the past 5 years, a lot of guys died around her. They're all underworld types right here in L.A.
Well, so what's the problem, hard case? She's thinning out the underworld, right?
You gotta uphold the law. If you bend it a little bit, you look the other way once, you got the beginnings of anarchy.
All right. Well, then, I suggest that we find the address of Miss Tina Gray here, and then maybe I'll stage a little car wreck, and then I'll just turn on the old McCormick charm while you look on in amazement.
Not in your cockroach-infested life. Didn't you hear what I said? Watch. People expire in her near vicinity. Now, I'm responsible for your life. On the other hand, she doesn't know me, so I'll arrange a little introduction for myself, and I'll turn on the charm, and you can look on in amazement.
Hold it. Now, how come it's okay for me to go after the other machine gunners in these files, but when it comes time to go after this goddess, you're suddenly worried that I might get hurt?
Because you don't have the maturity to handle a woman like that. Look at you, you're drooling on the picture. You'd crumple like rotten lumber.
Judge, my strong suit is women. Now, when I left Daytona, they retired my Jersey along with the back seat of my Chevy. Oh, yeah, I'm a much better choice, and you know it. Come on.
That's very big talk from a guy who can't even win a simple game of one-on-one from somebody who's spotting you 30 years.
I let you in. I do that because older guys need that kind of thing to keep their spirits up. Oh, come on, if I was really trying, you wouldn't have a chance.
Is that so?
That's so.
Wait a minute.
I'll tell you what. A little one-on-one, and the winner takes the point with Miss Gray here.
Wait a minute.
No, if you're chicken, it's okay.
Get your sneakers. Oh. Foul. 2 shots.
Tell you what, Hardcastle. Instead of fooling around with fouls, because after all, that's kind of off of the point, right? Why don't we Why don't we just forget calling about fouls and play this like men?
Anything goes basketball, huh? I'll kill you.
Now you're cooking. Give me the ball. My out. Ready? Now watch the tree here. Let me move the tree. Bang!
You're lucky.
Get tired, Judge?
20-point game. Let's go.
My game.
Next time, you want to just put on brass knuckles and forget about the ball?
Can't take it, huh, Hardcastle?
Well, you gonna get up or can't you make it?
I can make it. I just don't want to get up just yet. Sarah wanted me to weed this garden. I figured as long as I was down here, I'd take care of it, you know?
I'm gonna make a couple of phone calls and find out what our lady friend's been up to. And you better put some ice in your eye. It's swelling up. I'll see you in an hour.
Oh, my God. How does he do it?
Listen, I'd like to keep this near the curb, okay?
I found out she's real high on this Herman, what's his name. That's the first day of the show. She ought to be here.
You know, I had this old Pontiac in high school, and I changed the engine once, so I spread this tarp out underneath it so it wouldn't ruin the garage floor. And when I had the engine in, I also had a tarp that looked a lot like this painting. Only it never occurred to me to try and sell it.
You don't appreciate modern art?
What, are you kidding me? Oh, no, I love color, density, and impressionistic space relationships. And I'm very, very high on line control.
You come right out with what's on your mind, don't you?
It's my most charming trait.
I don't like a man that comes on too strong.
Oh, yes, you do.
Buzz off, pal.
You're not going to tell me he's with you.
That's right.
Well, he comes on a little strong. How come you like him?
Hey, I said get lost. Now, I'm not going to say it again.
Relax, Mike.
I don't like it when guys come up and just hit on you. It's bad enough I got to watch Joe Bieber pawing you. I mean, I'm sitting up in the front of that car and my stomach is turning.
I know, darling. But we have no other choice.
That was breathtaking. Little beads of sweat are starting to form on her upper lip. Now, why'd you let the little guy take her away when she's infatuated with you?
Because he might take me out and push me into the sidewalk. You never know with them little guys.
Well, I guess the old master's gonna have to take over.
Sure. Is he doing what I think he's doing? Did you see that?
I think I did.
Well, what do we got going on here, kids? You just bought the farm, Mike, you know that.
Stop it, Joe!
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Mr. Bieber, this is Adler. We're about a block back. You got a guy in a red sports car trailing you.
Okay, Trash.
Nail him.
done got wasted.
Joe.
Shut up, will you?
Will you at least listen to my side?
Hey, I give you everything. And you mess with my chauffeur.
Hi, may I cut in?
Hey, I don't know who you are, mister, but you're making a big mistake.
I'll live with it. Come on, let's go. Get out. Get in that red car over there. I'll be there in a minute. Go on. You tell your boys, they do anything, you're gonna catch it. Let's go. Come on, get out of there.
This guy is, but he's a good man.
Who was he? I mean, well, it's against the law to pull guns on people, right? And we'll go to the police. We'll have him arrested.
Look, you're really very nice, but, you just don't understand.
So make me understand.
Oh, gosh, that cab should be here by now.
Well, where are you gonna go? You can't go home. He knows where you live. Let me take you somewhere. Look, I know a lot of important people in this town. Like I said, I promote rock concerts. So I've got good connections. Judges, people like that.
All right, give me your phone number.
I'll give you mine if you give me yours.
That's not a negotiation, Mark. Oh, I have to go.
555-7890. Yeah, I live out in Santa Monica in a state called Gulls Way.
That's for the stay of execution. Don't follow me. It would be dangerous for both of us.
We're gonna get something straight right now. I'm running these cases, see? And you don't go off and leave me standing in a parking lot. Now, you pull one more little stunt like that, you hear? And I'm gonna put an end to this extended furlough you've been enjoying, and I'll have you back inside contemplating life through the bars. How do you like that? Give me that.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Great. And you owe me $8.45 for the taxi I had to take. Plus tip, 50 cents. Huh. Last time I had to take a cab out here, it cost me $1.60, and the guy got out and opened the door for me. And another thing, you're an ex-con, remember? Now, you're not supposed to be anywhere near firearms, let alone handling them. So what are you doing with this? I got a good mind to call everything off between you and me.
You know, Judge, I don't need this. I won the basketball game, remember? I was supposed to hook up with her. She got snatched, I got her back. I got to know her. Now, how was I going to do that with you sitting in the front seat? Huh? I saved her life, even. I think she likes me.
Yeah, well, where is she?
Oh, she wouldn't tell me. I sent her off home in a cab.
And you follow her?
No, she asked me not to.
Well, at least you got her phone number, huh?
No, she wouldn't give it to me. But I did the next best thing. I gave her mine.
Oh, you gave her yours. I love this. You got nothing.
Oh, no. She'll call.
She's not gonna call you. You've been had, chump.
Judge, what was I supposed to do? I couldn't press her too hard. She would have become suspicious. No, she'll call. I think I made a real impression on her. Mom knows she made a real impression on me.
Well, you're really something. I sit here for 2 hours. I don't know whether you're dead or worse.
What's worse than being dead?
I don't know where you are. I don't know what's happening to you.
Wait a minute, Judge. Are you telling me you care about me?
No, I don't care about you. How can I care about anybody that makes a contact and then winds up with nothing?
Well, if it's any consolation, I did get something.
What? What did you get, genius?
This is the license plate on that limo. The guy inside was short, about 150 of dark hair.
Well, that's a little better. I'll run.
Oh, and I did find out something else.
What?
I found out that you are wrong about Tina Gray. That girl's not involved in killing anyone. Not that girl. Mm-mm. I know. You think I've been snowed. Trust me, Judge. The girl never hurt anyone.
I don't want to get Mike in trouble. I really don't. He made a mistake.
He felt he could take advantage of me. I'm sorry I didn't notice sooner. I just never thought he would come on like that.
I'm gonna tell you this. He's never gonna mess with anybody again. Get rid of that piece of trash and pull his drapes.
I didn't mean for anything to happen to Mike.
I don't want to talk about this guy. I want to talk about this McCormick. Now, this guy comes and puts a gun in my face and drives off with you.
I just met him at the gallery. He's a rock promoter or something. He's not important. Joe, I'll never see him again. He doesn't have my phone number or my address. All I want is to be your girl. That's all I ever wanted.
The next guy that comes onto you is a dead man. You can take that face and get yourself a face job you'll never forget. Now, this is your last warning, Tina.
You don't ever have to worry, Joe. You don't ever have to worry.
You got anything, Milt? Oh, yeah. Jersey Joe Bieber. Got a rap sheet like a laundry list.
All this stuff is from New Jersey. He's been clean since '82 when he beat an upside-down tax beef. Looks like the guy's a syndicate organizer.
Let me get our organized strike force captain in here. He can give us a rundown on any mob activity. Stanton here. Would you have Don come to the squad room? Right, thanks.
Now, what did I tell you? She likes to hang out with bent noses, huh?
Well, it doesn't mean it's out of preference, Judge.
Okay, let's punch Tina Gray. Judge. Captain, how are you?
Who punched this in?
I did. You got a problem with that?
My problem is with a guy who doesn't know when it's time to park it.
Is it supposed to mean something?
It means I thought you were retired. Why don't you go fishing or something? Let the police do the job.
Oh, come on, Don. Milt's just doing a few things on his own. He's not in anybody's way. He's helped us make a few good cases, too.
He just got in my way. You can screw around with this ex-judge if you want, but he ain't messing around in my deals.
Wait a minute. You saying Tina Gray's involved in one of your deals?
Okay, Milt, here's the score. You leave this guy alone. You leave anybody involved with Jersey Joe Bieber alone. I don't want to hear you're even making phone calls to interested parties. You maybe heard of a little charge called obstructing justice?
Once or twice, yeah.
Well, I don't give a damn whether I hang this on you or him. Or even Stanton here. The mob action in this town is my beat. Back out, or I am going to drop the whole courthouse on you.
Ooh, what we have here, doctor, is what we call in psychology the overreaction. It tends to mask the inner feelings of guilt and anxiety. Huh?
Who the hell is this?
Oh, he's with me. I'll bear in mind what you said, Captain. Let's go, Sigmund. Come and see here.
Who was that?
Oh, his name's Feliciano. He's one of the few cops on the force I could say I got a solid dislike for.
Dislike? You two hate each other.
He walked in there, and the electricity in that room doubled. Between the two of you magnetized every badge in that building.
Well, he's still a cop, and he says drop it, so we're going to drop it.
Judge, I'm not going to drop this case.
You're going to do what I tell you to do, McCormick.
I'm sorry, Judge. I've got my own mind. I'm going to do what I want.
Not as long as you're in my custody. Good night.
Judge, this is nuts. Now, you got me involved in this. We can't just walk out.
You got yourself involved. Remember, you wanted in on it, didn't you? You challenged me to a basketball game. Ha! Well, if you'd done it my way in the first place, I'd be on the point. And then I wouldn't have to stand here and listen to this lovesick act of yours. She doesn't even know you.
Judge, now wait a minute. You can't just walk out.
Hold it. Wait a minute. Here's another one. Steve Kelly runs the rackets here in L.A. The numbers. What's going on?
Wait a minute. All right, Joe Bieber's out from Jersey to organize L.A., right? But he wants a piece of everybody's action. Now, Kelly doesn't want to play along, so Kelly gets whacked. Now, Captain Don Filippiano, he's got his hands full, because if Bieber does put all these local mobs together, he's going to make Filippiano look like one big donkey. Now, Tina Gray is our only lead on this. We know she's involved somehow. All we have to do is wait for her to call.
But she's not going to call you. You blew that one.
Judge, you don't know that. Mark McCormick.
Mark. Oh, I'd like to see you. I've been trying to reach you all evening.
I don't believe this.
Yes. Well, how about dinner? I know a nice little French restaurant down on the beach in Santa Monica. We could,
I'd rather come to your house. It would be better if we're not seen in public.
2345 South Ocean Drive, Santa Monica.
I'll be there in an hour.
All right.
You've just been set up.
Oh, go on, admit it. The old McCormick charm got through to her and you're jealous.
She'll be here in an hour, Judge.
Call her back. Tell her it's all off.
How can I call her back? I don't have her number. Now, let's just take this one step further. What harm does it do if she does come here? I mean, it's not like we went after her.
Because I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Well, you haven't heard the best part yet.
What's that?
She thinks this is my house.
Oh, she does. Well, what does that make me? What do you want me to do? Put on a white coat and serve you wine?
The bottle of Rothschild, if you still have it.
Hi, Mr. Bieber, this is Manny. Adler called me in about an hour ago, and we followed Tina to this estate in Santa Monica.
I don't care who lives there, Manny. Just bring him to me.
Okay, Mr. Bieber.
Milton, we'll take our dinner now in the main dining room, if you please. I've already chilled the wine. If you'll excuse me, there seems to be a problem in the kitchen.
30 years, a renowned jurist, and I'm down to serving convicts in my own dining hall.
Judge, I'm really disappointed in you. We're on a case here. It doesn't have anything to do with being a servant. We're working undercover. Come on now, try and get in the spirit of this caper.
You set me up, McCormick, and I'm never gonna forget this.
I'd put a little more bay leaf in the soup if I were you. Now warm it to a simmer and serve it first. And you can start by pouring the wine. That's a good fellow. Hop to it, old boy.
You rang, sir.
Wine, Milton?
Oh, I put a nice bottle of California White right there, sir.
I know. I went down to the basement and changed it.
That's the Rothschild, sir. Remember, Senator Leland gave you that for a special occasion. We were saving it.
This is a special occasion, Milton. Pour the bottle, please.
But it's
I'm not here to argue with you about the wine, Milton. Pour the bottle. very good. Leave the bottle, Milton. Leave the bottle, Milton. Thank you. I'm very sorry. He used to be the road manager for the Stones, but he had a little trouble with artificial substances, so I'm trying to help him out, get back on his feet with this job. That will be all, Milton. Tina, I've done a little checking on my own, and I found out that the man who pulled you out of the art gallery is named Joe Bieber. Now, I happen to know that Joe Bieber is a top mob figure from New Jersey. I don't know what you would be doing with a man like that, but I want to help you. I really do, but if you won't confide in me, I don't see how that I can.
Mark, I'm scared. I never wanted to have anything to do with Joe Bieber. He just sort of moved into my life uninvited. And now anyone who tries to see me or take me out ends up getting beat up or worse.
Well, I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid for yourself, but I'm afraid for you. Oh, look, I know this is all very difficult to understand. I just met you. Mark, I really care what happens to you.
I understand, Tina. It happens quite often.
Excuse me. I'm afraid I'm not hungry after all.
We're through, Milton. You can clear now, please.
You haven't even tasted the soup.
As a matter of fact, Milton, you may retire to your quarters.
Like what?
The gatehouse, Milton. And I do hope that little problem with the cockroaches has been cleared up. And you might want to be careful about the shower in the morning. I haven't had a chance to call the plumber.
Don't say anything, Judge. I'm making progress.
That's a good fellow. Hop to it, old boy.
Boy, yes.
I don't know, Mark. I think it would be dangerous. I'm not even sure what's in that safe.
Tina, if Joe Bieber has a safe in his house upstairs, in the back of a closet somewhere, then you know that whatever is in that safe could incriminate him.
I know. I'm afraid of him, Mark. He's got this temper. He can be violent. I can't prove it, but I know of 3 that he's had killed already.
All right, look. I'll get into the house. I'll find the safe. And then what we'll do is we'll call the police and we'll have them issue a search warrant. That way Bieber will never know that you had anything to do with it.
No. No, Mark. It would be dangerous.
All you have to do is help me get into that house. I'll do the rest.
Hold me.
Hiya, Betty boy. Get in and drive. Let's go.
Manny.
Let's go.
Please.
Get in. This guy a friend of yours? Let's go.
Manny, you got a guy on your bumper. It's that same red sports car. You want me to peel him off you?
Yeah. Hey, do the job right. always travel in pairs? Yeah, well, it makes it easier tailing people. Now shut up.
Now you've blown the best undercover operative I have.
Tina Gray's the operative, isn't she?
I got a stomach full of you 20 years ago. I thought when that bad shooting thing was thrown out of your court, I was rid of you. You're like a recurring nightmare, Judge.
You bend the rules, pard. Now, you and I both know you killed that kid 20 years ago. You threw a cold piece down beside him so you could say he shot at you.
That musty old case is still buzzing around in your head, huh? Let me swat it for you. You're right. He was unarmed. I blew that slum punk to smithereens, and I had a party afterwards to celebrate. You call it murder. I call it survival.
Could I call it a confession?
You've got no case anymore. My partner is dead. It's ancient history. Nobody's left to testify. I can't even remember what the kid looks like. Nobody even remembers that dumb kid's name.
Johnson. His name was Siler Johnson.
And now you come in here and you step all over this operation, huh? The widow is going to eat it.
The widow? Is that who Tina Gray is?
You clear out of this office.
The Black Widow. I heard about her. I didn't believe it.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about a freelance operator. She sells herself to law enforcement agencies to do undercover work. She's an ex-hooker. Code name Black Widow.
I told you to get out of my office.
The way I heard it, when she's ready for you guys to make an arrest, she sets up a patsy. That way, when the pinch comes down, it doesn't look like she did the talking. The patsy gets blown away, and she stays clean, huh?
She has a case on Bieber. She knows where he keeps the files. She's setting up this chauffeur. Only Bieber found him out and he's disappeared. She needed a new patsy. I suggested McCormick.
I'm gonna get your badge. I'm going to Internal Affairs and gonna fire you out of here fast.
Hold on, Judge. I'm not a complete fool. You can't prove any of this. And because of you, Tina and McCormick just became part of the great beyond.
That kid means something to me.
I was told he did. It's over, Judge. Some guys just never hear the final whistle.
No. It's not over till it's over.
What's up?
What'd you do with that guy you just brought in?
I took him to print some ID.
We'll play a little good cop, bad cop.
You're on.
Joe, he called me up. He said he had information to have you arrested. I wanted to save you, so I went there to find out what he had. Joe, I was trying to protect you.
What are you doing?
You think I could be interested in someone like you? I want a man with power and influence. Like you, Joe. A man like you.
No angel face, bad things happen around you. Take these two up to the place in the desert. And Manny, bring along a couple of blankets and a bucket of lye. I don't want them floating to the surface, you know what I mean?
Joe, I never cheated on you. I swear to you, I never cheated on you.
You know, kid, some people move on in this life, some are left behind. You are definitely left behind.
It was a nice performance, I gotta give you that.
Mark, please, tell them. I know I haven't been quite honest with you, but there's no need for both of us to die. Please, Mark.
Tina, let's try and get through this with as much style as possible. Okay?
Yeah, why don't you quit moaning, huh?
Come on, let me at this piece of string. Let me at it.
Calm down, will you, Stan? What's the matter with you? He's been working long hours. I'm just gonna have him take you over to county, okay? Go with him. Don't rile him.
No. I don't want to be left alone with this guy.
I think he's nuts. They offered you a good deal. All you gotta do is tell us where Beaver took those two. Now, you want it or don't you? It's the best chance you got.
I don't want to give this creep another chance. I want to take him apart like a bad puzzle.
Lieutenant, remember, you've got the one brutality beef coming down now, okay? Let's keep this one out of surgery. You just think about it over at county, okay?
Okay. Okay. There's this piece of property that Mr. Bieber uses. It's an old quarry in Bronson Canyon. Maybe there. I don't know. Maybe. I can't say.
Hey, pal, can you goose this thing a bit? He's gonna get there 10 minutes ahead of us and no backup. Come on, come on!
Hey. Start digging.
If you think I'm gonna dig my own grave, you better stop by the garage and let the air out of your head.
Dig the hole.
Manny, no. Look, Manny, I can offer you lots of things. Things you've never had before.
Well, look how this turned out, huh?
Darling, let's get out of here. We can get out of the country. I have lots of money. We can go to Switzerland.
Tina, you change uniforms a little too fast for me. But I'll tell you, I think those guys are gonna have something to say about it. I thought it was over.
No, it's not over till it's over. I keep telling everybody.
Well, I never thought I'd be glad to see you. Believe that.
Well, I grow on you, you know. You want to go for 10?
No, I can't. My heart stopped about 10 minutes ago.
I'm Jersey Joe. You don't mess with me. My attorney's name is Cy Morgan. He calls, I want to talk to him.
Look at your girlfriend. She's putting a move on the booking sergeant already.
Remember me?
Vaguely.
I've got to admit, Tina, you had me going there for a while.
Look, I'm not crazy about this conversation. Why don't you just push off?
Just tell me one thing. Why? I mean, what's in it for you?
Money. I get paid lots of money.
Well, I've been to jail already. Hard way to make a living. Any kind of money.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the shoe flies.
Good luck, Catherine. I think she's gonna ring the bell on you, though.
Take it from me, she's a little short on loyalty.
I'm Lieutenant Adams, Internal Affairs Division. We'd like to talk to you about a woman known as Tina Gray, a.k.a. the Black Widow.
Be right there. Guys like you just don't get the point. We're trying to do a job. Clean up this city so you can drive around in it.
No, the point is, you get paid to enforce the law. And the law is supposed to be for everybody. I dug this out of an old file for you. Siler Johnson. You said you couldn't remember what he looked like. You can keep it. I got another one.
Who was that in the picture, Judge?
Well, he was a case I never closed. He was one of those people that just slipped through the system. It's happened in my court. I had to rule insufficient evidence, so his killer went free.
Filippiano was the killer.
What are you looking at?
You know, hard case, when you're not sawing my head off, you're not such a bad guy.
Remember that when you're taking your cold shower tomorrow.
ইসরায়েলি আগ্রাসন বহু মায়ের বুক খালি করেছে। রেহাই পায়নি সদ্যজাত শিশুও। চলমান সহিংসতায় প্রায় অর্ধশত শিশুর ঠিকানা হয়েছে কবর। হাসপাতালগুলোর দৃশ্য আরো মর্মান্তিক। মৃত্যুর মিছিল দীর্ঘ হতে থাকায় স্বজনহারাদের আহাজারিতে ভারী হয়ে উঠেছে বাতাস। আর আহতদের মধ্যে মৃত্যুর সঙ্গে লড়াই করছেন যারা, তাদের আর
কি বেরহম, নির্লজ্জ, বেহায়া জালেমগুলো হাসপাতাল পর্যন্ত রেহাই দিচ্ছে না।
কিছুই করার নাই গো কাকা।
কিচ্ছু করার নাই?
কি আর করার থাকবো কন? দুর্বলের মায়ের খাওয়াটাই নিয়তি। দুর্বলের পাশে কেউ থাকে না গো কাকা।
হ্যাঁ ফজলে মিয়া, ভালোই বলছো তুমি। দেখো না সারা বিশ্ব কেমন একদম চুপচাপ নিশ্চুপ হয়ে আছে।
সবই সার্থক গো কাকা, যে যার ধান্দায় আছে।
9, 10, 11, 12, মোট 12টা আছে না?
বিকালের মধ্যে পাবো তো?
সন্ধ্যার দিকে আসেন।
লেট করেন না কিন্তু।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, লেট হইব না।
নতুন নাকি?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
হ্যাঁ নতুন, কয়দিন ধরে আসছে। নাও সন্ধ্যার মধ্যে ভালো করে করে রাখো।
হ্যাঁ
তাড়াতাড়ি আসো, বসে আছে তোমার জন্য।
আইতেছি। কি রে বাপ, খিদা লাগলে খায়া ফেলবি, আমার লাগে বয়া থাকবি না।
কত কথা শুনে। দেখি তোমার প্লেটটা দাও।
শেষ। আরে ডিম ভাজি রে। তুমি নিলে না?
আমি পরে খাবো।
পরে আর কি খাবা?
আমি সবজি দিয়ে খাবো না, আমি ডিম দিয়ে খাবো।
কেন বাপ, সবজি খাবি না কেন? সবজি না খাইলে বড় হবি না, বুদ্ধি হইব না।
হ্যাঁ কর, মুখ খুলে না দেখছো? আর স্কুলে ভর্তি করাই দেওয়া দরকার না?
হ্যাঁ দেওয়া তো দরকার। তো মাত্র ঢাকা শহরে এলাম, স্কুলে ভর্তি করালে তো একটু টাকা পয়সা খরচ হইব, টাকা পয়সা জোগাড় যন্ত্র করতে হবে না?
সামনে একটা স্কুল আছে, আমি গেছিলাম। আমার মনে হলো যে ওখানে খুব একটা খরচপাতি লাগবো না, ভর্তি করাই দিই। ওরে
ঠিকঠাক মতো খোঁজ নিছো? মানে ভালো হইব?
ভালোই তো মনে হইলো।
দেখো তুমি যেটা ভালো মনে করো।
সারাদিন তো টোটো করে ঘুরে বেড়ায়, কই কই যায়, কাগো লগে মিশে, কিছুই তো জানি না। আর এখানে তো কারো চিনিও না।
কি রে ভাব, ঢাকা শহরে এসেই দেখি বন্ধু পাতায় ফেলছিস। তা একটু পড়াশোনা করতে হইব না? হ্যাঁ করতে হইব তো। এই যে তোর পুরান স্কুলের যে বইগুলো আছে, ওইগুলো নিয়েও তো একটু বসতে পারস না?
জিগাও তো পড়ে কিনা?
আমি পড়ি তো।
আবার মিশে কথা খাবার তুমি।
থাক, তুই এখন খা, আজকে আমি তোরে নিয়ে পড়তে পাবো, ঠিক আছে?
হা কর, মুখটা খুলে না। হা কর, বাহ পানি নিয়ে আসতে।
এটা হইতেছে কাজের আনন্দ, নবকৃষ্ণ ভট্টাচার্য। মৌমাছি মৌমাছি কোথায় যাও নাচি নাচি, দাঁড়াও না একবার ভাই। কি রে এখনই ঘুমাস কেন? একটু পর। ওই ফুল ফোটে বনে, যায় মধু আহরণে, দাঁড়াবার সময় তো নেই। এত হাই তুলতেছিস কেন?
বাকিটা কালকে পড়ি।
কালকে পড়বি?
পড়তে বলেই ঘুমাহে না?
আমি অনেক পড়ছি।
আবার
কই দে, পেন্সিল দে, আমি তোর এই শব্দ অর্থগুলো লিখে দেই, এগুলা মুখস্থ করবি।
তুমি দোকানে যাইবা না?
যাবো তো, আর একটু এগুলা দেখা দিয়ে যাই। এগুলা তোর বাসার কাজ, ঠিক আছে? এগুলো মুখস্থ করবি। যে আহরণ মানে হইতেছে সংগ্রহ করা। আহরণ মানে কি?
সংগ্রহ করা।
সংগ্রহ করা। তারপরে হইছে
Rồi xong, xong nhiệm vụ đây. Cút, thật ra này. Ha ha, thầy khóa lại. Mày nhờn, mày nhờn. Good landing. không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn và chỉ. Binh và chi, linh và linh. Binh chi linh. Hỗ trợ để cho cút. Khảm bảo thạch à, khổng lồ tí hoan. What the hell? Thế đi. Cứ thế đi. Ô, what the hell? Cái gì đây? Trốn đâu? Không leo lối được. Okay. Trốn bro. Không chưa có đồ rồi. Mày xin ra mà trốn đâu? Mấy chấm là xin ra 51 à? Còn 9 phút nữa thấy xong chỉ cần là đeo rồi. Bình. Mèo 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 bay lên cao như con cao. Bay lên cao như con cao. Ui khỏe đấy. Bài này khỏe điết. Chịu rồi. Tao lên cô nhảy lên đéo em đánh. 74 máu à, xin ra rồi. Sự là binh chi và linh ấy. Ô cái gì đấy? Ấn thuật sĩ à? Tam hợp là rồi. À kêu. Rồi không ai tranh bài. Hay cút. Cút ngay. Rồi xong. Thờ red 2 à. Asia lắp ấn định mệnh, găng tay, găng bảo thạch với cả một cái số zin là xong rồi. Giờ thêm đồ cho Sindra này, Sindra rồi. Giờ thiếu đồ Sindra mới là vấn đề chứ. Đi chợ nhặt thôi, đi chợ giờ sẽ cần gì trước, giờ mình sẽ cần một cái cung hoặc là một cái mũ phù thủy ngay lập tức. À thằng đánh bộ khởi đầu à? Cũng ghê. Mai thắng. Sau 15 giây thì Mai thắng. 453 củ mà anh chưa đủ tiền, anh thiếu cận 250 củ nữa. 254 củ. Sữa đất và đồ đấy. Nhặt thêm chút năng lượng ra cho binh. Bay lên cao như con cao. Wow. Cút rồi. Ui Sindra. Nhưng mà lại là một cái đai máu. Rồi mất cái cung thôi lấy Sindra. Đây một con Sindra thứ hai. Thôi kệ đi, bây giờ là Pandora lõi sau. Vua rồi. Chắc thế. Còn đồ cho on nhở. Đéo đánh on nữa thành thằng Red 3 đấy. Nhưng mà on nhảy đồ. Nào kẹt thôi. Quên mất. I'm sorry bro. Ra là một quỷ thư. Quỷ nó lắp lại mà chơi à. 2 Cinderella. Giờ sẽ phải lên 6 đến 7 nha. Wow. Trôn không thấy. Trôn nhỉ? Trôn điết. Là ông à? Không ai để tranh bài. Bình. Rồi cái đánh thần thoại vậy. Trôn tao. Thần tài à? Mấy thần tài cơ? Một thằng này, một thần mà một ấn đấy mà. Còn đánh khỏe bài trôn tao. Mấy thần tài đánh bài khỏe vậy. What the hell? Không có thăng hoa chắc cút. Chịu rồi. Biết đép mà. Kinh khủng ấy. Sắp với 305 mà vẫn còn tận 48 máu. Sự anh hay sự kinh khủng đép ấy. Có mấy vàng cho 5 vàng cũng đuổi. Rồi xong. Cái gì cơ? Nhà thế lắp cái này cho thằng Red bình.
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা খালি বাসা পুরা খালি খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই তুমি আর আমি
শুধু তুমি আর আমি
একা
একা
বড় সাহস তোর? হ্যাঁ, তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো। সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ, আরে কি হয়েছে?
না, আমি আর বসে থাকতে পারবো না। এতক্ষণ ধরে রিকশায় বসে থেকে আমার ব্যাক পেন করতেছে।
কোথায় দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি আর
আচ্ছা, আশ্চর্য ব্যাপার, তোমার ব্যাক পেন হয়েছে তুমি আমাকে পার্সোনালি বলবা, সেই জায়গায় তুমি রিকশাওয়ালার সামনে বলছো, ব্যাপারটা কেমন না? তো কি হয়েছে দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি বাসায় যাবো, আমার বাসার সামনে দিয়ে আসো।
বাসায় যাওয়া মানে কি? আমরা বের হয়েছি কতক্ষণ বেবি? আমরা অল্প কতক্ষণ হয়েছে, মাত্র 2 ঘন্টা হয়েছে আমরা বের হয়েছি। আজকে আমরা সারাদিন ঘুরবো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, তারপর হচ্ছে মন্টুদের বাসায় যাব, তারপরে আমরা যা হওয়ার তা করবো, মানে বাসায় যাবো আর কি। আবার
মন্টুর বাসায় কেন?
ওই যে আসলে হয়েছে কি, ওই যে মন্টুদের ম্যাচের মধ্যে আজকে বিরাট আয়োজনে খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে, বুঝছো? তা আমাকে বললো যে তুই আসিস। এখন আমি তো একা যেতে পারি না, তুমি ছাড়া আমি কীভাবে যাবো বলো?
তাই তো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো আর কি করবো?
তারপর ধরো ওই যে মানে একটু বসলাম, আড্ডা দিলাম, গল্প করলাম, থাকে না এই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আড্ডা দিব, বিশ্রাম নিব। বাট তুমি আমাকে কি বলছিলা জানো?
কি?
মন্টুরা ট্যুরে গেছে বান্দরবন। তোমারও যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু যেহেতু তুমি আমার সাথে দেখা করবা, আমাদের একটা ডেটের প্ল্যান হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই তুমি যাইতে পারো নাই। এখন আমার মন্টুর বাসায় দাওয়াতটা বুঝলাম
না, বলছিলাম না আসলে মানে আমি না ভুলে যাই সব কিছু, বুঝছো? মানে তুমি সামনে থাকার পর না আমি সব কিছু আউলে যাই, মনে থাকে না আর কি। হ্যাঁ, আর তুমিও পিছলাই যাও। হ্যাঁ, না না কিছু বলি নাই, কি বলবো, কিন্তু মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি, আমার না একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খুব মন খারাপ হচ্ছে। মানে স্ট্রবেরিটার কথা শুনে না খুব মন খারাপ হইতেছে।
কি
মানে মানে স্ট্রবেরি, যে
স্ট্রবেরি কি
চকলেট, মানে তোমার জন্য চকলেট বলতে ললিপপ, তোমার জন্য দুটো মানে স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারের চকলেট আনছিলাম, তো ওগুলোর কথা না খুব মনে পড়ছিল। মানে ওয়েলকাম।
শোনো, এসব ভাওতাবাজি বাদ দিয়ে কাজের কাজ করো, বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো। সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ,
অনেক প্রবলেম না?
খুব প্রবলেম।
আমার কাছে একটা সলিউশন আছে।
কি সলিউশন?
চলো আমরা পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি। দেখো, তোমার বাসায় প্রবলেম আছে, আমার বাসায় অনেক প্রবলেম আছে, বাট আই এম সিরিয়াস। এসব বাসার প্রবলেম এত পাত্তা দিলে চলবে না। পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি।
বেবি, তোমাকে আমি এই কারণে এত লাভ করি, তোমার ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল হাইট এত বেশি যে কোন দিন জানি তোমার সাথে থাকতে থাকতে আমার হাইটটাও 6 গিয়ে পৌঁছে যাবে।
6 কি? ফিট, ইঞ্চ নাকি সেন্টিমিটার?
না না, ফিটই তো, ফিট।
ও, মন্টু বাসায় নেই তাই না?
না না, বাসায় নাই তো।
তাহলে মন্টুর বাসায় আমরা যাবো কিভাবে?
কারণ চাবি আছে তো আমার পকেটে।
চাবি?
হ্যাঁ।
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি,
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর? হ্যাঁ, তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? তুই কি মনে করছস আমাকে বলবি যে চলো আমরা খালি বাসায় যাই, তোর সাথে আমি ফুরফুর করে চলে যাব?
ঠিক আছে, না গেলে তো আর কিছু করার নাই।
পিছলাইতেছ না? আসলে তুমি না আমাকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস কিনা আমি সেটাই বুঝি না। আমি বাসায় একা একাই যাচ্ছি, আর তোরে ললিপপ তুই খা।
বেবি, বেবি ললিপপ।
khủng ấy. Sắp 305 mà vẫn còn tận 48 máu. Sự anh ấy sự kinh khủng đéo ấy. Có mấy vàng cho 5 vàng cũng đuổi. Rồi xong. Cái gì cơ? Cái gì cơ? Ở nhà thế lắp cái này cho thằng Red bình. Bình 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 sao ra rồi thiếu 100 nữa. Cụ thể là 66 m nữa thì anh sẽ được một binh chi linh về tay. Ok thầy ơi, một binh chi linh về tay. Anh bay như một ác quỷ. Từ từ anh phải can xem thằng này em gì ở đây. What's up bro, Robocon. Cút. Mày cút. Mày đi. Đéo thắng mà. Ha. Trôn búa à? Thắng này, tưởng đéo thắng. Em xanh PP à? Cút. Rồi thắng chích 3 và kiếm cho mình được 1 vàng lợi tức. Và đến giáp xoáy anh sửa một ác quỷ phai anh đã quay được 260 lap rồi, giấy mới chạm đất lần đầu tiên. Không, lần thứ hai. Đầu tiên thì đã đép phải chỉnh. Thôi đánh xoáy cái đánh như tía thầy nhật độ sao? Thầy sẽ chỉnh cái thằng này một chút đó. Vào mày. Xoay lộn cho thầy. 2 lần thầy vua chỉnh. Không công nữa vậy. Đi nhanh vậy. 3 lần. 4 lần. Một lần đầu tiên là 5. 6 lần. 6 lần. 7 lần. 7 lần à? 7 lần 70%. 70%, 136 củ khoai. Sao có 2 đồ này? Mút hết đồ tao. Ê, sao đem máu hoài vậy cụ make bro? What the hell? Cút lên, một thằng ở đây. Một đai máu hoài vậy? Tỷ cái đai máu đấy. Ít nhất là 4 cái đai máu rồi. Thầy phải đi bớt nha. Đi bớt lên 6.8 mà và sẽ nhiều 800. Uầy, mỗi lần đi bớt xong nó tăng 100 triệu giá. Càng mỗi lần đi bớt xong tăng 100 triệu giá thua ấy. Đừng có 5 giây chưa vậy. Rồi mới được 5 giây. Sấy. Sấy đéo chết được một chết. Ai da. Kinh khủng vậy. Thôi không chơi đâu. Hay quá rồi mà. Ok. Cút lên. Thôi mượn tiền này một tí. Ui ra xét rồi. Rồi xong. Easy game. 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 Tiện dồn ra xét là chết 7 hả? Trồn đầu chết 7 luôn chứ. Rồi anh sẽ cộng được là 86 triệu cho bản thân của mình. Anh đã bị trừ hay sao? 100 triệu à, thiếu tận hơn 60 triệu nữa. Thực sự có đi bớt nổi không? 7 đánh mạnh rồi, bình. Mày đi 7 đánh mạnh rồi. Và có cả hiệu thần rừng nhưng anh không chơi đâu. Anh không chơi đâu. Kha. Mày. Cái gì đây? Bình. Ra 4 tiền gì đây không? Rồi, xong thế thôi. Đơn giản. Xong mấy ngày xoay thread nữa xong. Rồi xoay thread nữa xong. Thế thôi, đơn giản thôi, cuộc đời sống chỉ còn thế thôi là đủ. Đầy và đủ. Một cái top 1 mới à. Wow. Xếp tiền đến 8 ấy, 70 tiền này. Mình xếp 100 tiền trước. 160 tiền này. Mèo ở đâu? 48 là 4 mấy mà? 48 à? 48 128 tiền. Từ giờ đến giao chim. Từ giờ đến giao chim. Giao chim ra 1 tỷ đồ của anh vừa nốt đồ của anh, nốt đét, nốt cho mỗi 2 đồ giao xoáy chôn. Rồi perfect 1 này. Mày để anh lái. Uầy, cái thằng này nhìn đẹp đấy. Pharaoh Cast có khác. Có Pharaoh Cast binh. Được. Không lái rồi. anh phải phóng cho con Mustang.
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বে।
সমস্যা থেকে ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত খরচের লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম। আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে?
আব্বা জান আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান, 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয়? আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া, তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না, কার পিছনে করবেন? আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে, ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই।
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে, হাঁটুনের বি জায়গা নাই। মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে। আচ্ছা এত কিছু কিনার দরকার নাকি?
কি করতেছেন আব্বা? একটা শখ করছি, শখের দাম লাখ টাকা। শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি? আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম।
আচ্ছা ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই, আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো।
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা।
আচ্ছা লাইলি, তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না, আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না।
আসেন না, আপনারা কথাই কইছো এতে, আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোমার বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে।
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন?
পড়াশোনা করছো না, বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না? অবশ্যই করবো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনি যান, আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন, এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো এখান দিয়ে।
দেখো এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না, কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন, মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললে আইসো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বে। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি সমস্যা, যাইতে দিতেছো না কেন?
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার, আপনি মানুষ না খুনি। মানে বুঝেন না? কালকে কি করছেন, কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন, পেট খারাপের ওষুধ।
দেখো এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে, তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস। কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে, সেটা তো তার সমস্যা, আমার না।
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন, মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে তাই না, যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন।
আর যদি নিতে চাই সেটা কি দোষ? 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি, তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে।
হারছেন তো কি হচ্ছে, মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়।
এই তোমার কাছে হাইরে আমি কি জিতছি? হ্যাঁ
আমারই জিতছেন, আমার মন জিতছেন।
এই দেখো তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছু তো ফাঁসে দিচ্ছ, আমি বুঝছি। এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না, প্লিজ।
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই, আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন। আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার। আপনি আমার মারবেন, মারেন, কাটতেও ফালান, কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি, এটাই সাইন্স।
হ্যাঁ এর জন্য তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা।
যতই অপমান করেন সাদি তো আপনার আমার লগে হইব।
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক, প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি। হ্যাঁ, আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না, আমি ভয় পাই না আর।
দেখো চন্দ্র তুমি কি করো।
Thằng kia ở đấy nhá. Meo meo gió thấp thế. Chi. Ủa nó vậy chồng. Thôi kìa. Vậy. Có Huy cầm cái kìa, sự với nhau. Từ xem cái thằng này á. Nổ không vậy, thôi xong rồi, mày đi. Thần tài biết điếp ơi, thần tài biết điếp mà. Rồi anh gặp rồi, nó biết điếp mà. Anh gặp nó lúc đầu của biết là biết điếp ấy. Nằm bốn vào. Sao được? Ủa chứ cũng vậy. Khí thua. Xin ra bao. Check. Xin ra ba không? Tí chịu ạ. Ok mọi người, anh cũng định mà. Hả? Anh xin ra ba mà. Có thể không? Azit. Chưa kéo. Anh chậm mà. Bình tĩnh nhỉ. Chết rồi. Hả? Kéo gì? Kéo đồ này á, định mệnh á. Sao? Bình tĩnh. Thằng này nó khỏe mà. Mình không muốn chết. Trời, nhìn dễ. Xin ra ba luôn. Không đâu, không anh nhận đâu. Không, giống ai chơi. Trốn đâu. Mình dừng này. Được rồi. Là giáp gái, nhưng mà giáp gái dễ bị mất lắm. Chúng ta lấy giáp này. Ở đây rồi. Ai mấy dispute. Đéo hiểu. Giỏi vậy. Đây em ơi. Kìa, hai thằng đứng một chỗ à? Không, nhưng mà thằng này cũng khỏe. Không biết em rồi. Ê, xét lại. Để xét làm chi ạ? 7 đinh mệnh là tao à? Thôi, thua mà. Nếu hiểu. Không, chưa cũng được. Nếu có à, có ai giữ đâu. Chuẩn. Không có ai giữ đâu. Ra luôn không? Cái này chọn cái đéo chả được. Thằng nào chả chết. Thế cho hết đồ rồi à? Vẫn để hết đồ đó không? Nó binh hơn à? Thôi gặp thằng này đi. Thằng này vừa mình thua. Nó làm cái gì ấy? Nó phải ăn đi ba kìa. Nó phải ăn đi ba này. Thằng này có phải ăn đi ba mày em. Ê, nó thiếu một con. Nó phải azit nữa kìa. Sai. Không được rồi, không được rồi thầy ơi. À. Được, sao dòng mình sao tự rơi ra cái xin ra. Chịu vậy vẫn mảng. Thầy đi mua làm không có đâu. Ồ, tự ra mà bảo rồi. À, dấu đấy. Mày. Giờ mới ping. Oan một đéo dạo cái đằng kia luôn đấy, oan rồi. Lụm. Màu xanh không? Hay cái này? Còn chút dồn nữa không?